Hi guys, this is Olga, and I'm here to show you a project that I created for Diamond Dyes. I made this project when I first got the dye. I started to work on it, and I used spooky spiderweb set dye. And when I finished, I sent some pictures to Dee, but I wanted to wait to post it for Halloween because it is a Halloween project, and I'm very excited the way it came out. I got inspired by something that I saw at CVS, and I'll tell you what it is when I, show you the project. And I also created a card yesterday. So first I'm going to show you the card, and before I show you the card, I'm going to apologize for the shakiness because for order for me to show you the project, because it's too big, I had to hold my camera, so I won't be able to point things out or hold the thing and stuff because my hands are going to be holding the camera and it might be a little shaky. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time. Okay, guys? So first let me show you my my card. I'm going to move the sign out of the way, or I'm going to try. So this is a easel card that I created using the dye. And I'll show you the dye in a minute. And I love the way the card came out. It's, and you see how you can use this dye for other projects. It doesn't have to be like for Halloween, because I would love this and put like a picture or an image or something. I think it looks pretty. And I like the little fabric roses. It's actually purple, but it looks like it's blue. Did some fussy cutting. I popped it up, and then I did some stamping, and I used my perfect pearls, and I love it because it looks like some veins. I love that look. And I also did it on the spiders. I hope you guys could see that. Love the way that came out. And then in the inside, I try to keep it simple. These are some flowers that I just created when I was just playing around, and I just wanted to make different flowers. And I like how the spider is crawling over the flowers. I got some fabric that I got from a Halloween costume, and I just put like a little piece there. So and then I used the boo in the inside, so I like that. I think the card came out very pretty. And then those who have not seen the dye, this is the dye, and it's at diemonddyes.com. And they also have some other dyes, and I showed it in my previous videos. If you have not seen them, you can check out my videos. So that's the dye. And so before I show you my project, let me show you everything that I use, so that way the very first thing that I use, I'll show you I use the dye, the one I just showed you, the spiderweb one. And I used, sorry guys, I used this paper from, this is like a last year's collection. And I love this paper. I had so much fun playing around with this paper. So I used this paper. I use this stamp that I got at Target, and I love this stamp. Then I used these leaves here. I use some, I use this one from, is that Okiver? Yep. And then I use the orange. And I like these because they got the dabbers, and so they're easy to use. And then I use the yellow. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what I'm going with this. Then I use this piece of craft paper. And so let me show you my project. Move this out of the way. And now this whole project was created by cardboard and cardstock. And again, I got inspired by something that I saw at CVS. And it was actually a witch house with a witch hat. So, and it's huge. So I'm going to show you a quick look up and down, and then I'll show you step by step. So this is the top of the hat. And here is the bottom. And I love the way it came out. I love it. I love it. And then, of course, it lights up. And I'll light it up in a few behind the pumpkin. I'll keep it light up. I'll shut off the light so you could also see in a few. But it does light, it lights up. So I'll show you. So here in the top here, what I did was I used that, I took the skeleton, I put the cape. But before I put the cape on, I took those wings from Witchcraft, and I embossed them, and then I painted them again, and then I used my heat tool because I wanted like that bubble effect, and then I rubbed it off with like a napkin, and so it looked like I don't know how to explain it, just looked ruggy, like, and I just love that look, like a bubbly effect. And I love the way they came out, the wings. So I like the skeleton with the little cape. And on the witch hat, I did that out of the cardstock. I just put paper after I created it. And then I just put some of that fabric, because that was a costume that I used for the cape. I just cut it apart and I just put some on the hat. And then I got some wooden bats, and I just painted them in black. And so I got that all the way around, all the way towards the back. And then the top of the hat right here, I got some more fiber right here. And this is also from the costume. And then the cardboard, I just peeled it, and when I peeled it, I just painted it in black. And then first I painted it in white and then in black, and then I just started to like rub some off. And then I got this little branch from outside, and I just put some glue and some glitter, and I love that look. And then this bird, I fussy cut it, and then I used some glue with some glitter. I put a flat back pearl. These flowers, these are fabric flowers. I just used some Lindy spray, the black one, and I forget what it's called. And then this is some fiber that I had. I got at Joann's. I just made this cute little bow because I wanted it to be scary, but I also wanted it to look cute. And so I did that. So I made the cute little bow. And then here on the side, I wanted to do like a knitting. And I love that. I also put paper on the side. And then this is what you use to hold up the cakes when you have more than one layer. And then I put that on both sides. And then I just covered it with some of the same fiber from the costume. And then in the inside, again, I used the dye. I hope you guys can see that. See the witch that she's flying? The little birds. I got the word boo. There goes the spider web. I love that dye. Look at the spiders. The spiders, I dabbed them with those dabbers that I showed you at the beginning. I used all 3 colors. And then I fussy cut the house. And then the pumpkin, I actually painted it orange, and then I stamped it with the stamp that I showed you. It looks like veins. I love that. And then after I did that, I just went around the eyes with the markers, around the mouth with the black permanent marker. And then the skeleton over there, he's just laying on a piece of wood that I found outside, so it looks like it's like a branch, and he's just laying on it. and it looks like he's bleeding from the top of his head, and the spiders are like coming down. And then all the leaves on the ground, I created from scratch. I used the dyes that I showed you, and then what I did, I used the craft paper, and then I just used the yellow first. No, I'm sorry. I used the red, the orange, and then the yellow. And as in between, I let them dry, and then I let them, after they like dried, I like rubbed them, and then I dab the other color. I did the same thing, and I did that to all three colors until I got the look that I wanted. And I wanted all of them to look different. I didn't want all of them to have the same look. And then at the end, I used some green Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I distressed them a little bit on the edges, and then I just used my embossing tools. And so, because I just wanted them to have different shapes and stuff like that. And then over here, I made my own little tombstone made out of chipboard. And I put like rest in peace, used the spider web dye with the spider, and then I put the skeleton in the back and just like bended his hands and his legs and stuff like that. And then in the bottom, I used the dye again, and then I just cut off the head and then put some blood. And I just love that, how the blood looks like it's like dripping down from the top one to the bottom one, and then on the ground. Love that look. And I love the way the leaves came out. If you really see it like in person, it really looks like the leaves from outside. I love that look. And so that's my project for Halloween, and I hope you guys all enjoy. I hope you guys can actually see all the details and everything that I did. And then here on the side, I want to show you real quick. I did some webbing using the dye again. I love the way that looks. Look at the spiders. You see how the dabber that I use? Love that. Love the way it came out. So I hope you guys enjoy my Halloween project. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye, everyone.